In the last video, I took this older i7 and GTX 1070 gaming PC, cleaned it up, fixed a few problems, tested it in games, and asked one simple question. Is this thing still worth listing for around $600? Well, now we have the answer. I'd listed it for $600, but I ended up selling it for $500. So today I want to do a quick follow-up and talk about whether that was a good sale or if I let this PC go too cheap. Because honestly, this build was not perfect. It started as an older gaming PC with some really nice parts inside. We had an Intel Core i7-6700K, an EVGA GTX 1070 FTW with 8GB of VRAM, 16GB of Corsair Dominator DDR4, an ASUS ROG Maximus 8 formula motherboard, an NZXT 240mm AIO, and a Seasonic Snow Silent 1050-watt platinum power supply. So even though the hardware was old, this was not a cheap build back in its day. But like most used PC flips, it also had problems. The AIO made a strange noise on the first boot. The power supply swap caused the system to stop posting. And the 500GB Samsung SSD I wanted to use did not work properly. So instead of risking it, I finished the build with a 1TB hard drive that I already had. That made the PC usable, but I knew it would not feel as fast as it would with an SSD. Still, after cleaning it, rebuilding it, getting Windows 11 Pro activated, checking Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and running the benchmarks, the PC actually turned out pretty solid. In Cyberpunk 2077 at 1080p medium settings, it averaged around 62 FPS. With scaling turned on, it went up to around 73 FPS. And in Counter-Strike 2, it was around 90 FPS on medium settings, and around 80 FPS on high. So for 1080p gaming, this old i7 and GTX 1070 still had some life left. That is why I decided to list it for $600. I knew it was not a brand new gaming PC. I knew the platform was older, and I knew the hard drive was not ideal, but it was clean, tested, activated, and ready to play games. And for someone who wants a budget gaming PC, that still has value. But selling on Facebook Marketplace is never that simple. You can list something for a fair price and still get messages from people who disappear, people who ask if it is available and never reply again, and offers that are not even close. And at some point, you have to decide if you want to keep waiting for the perfect buyer or take a fair offer from someone who is actually serious. So when I got the chance to sell it for $500, I took it. Could I have waited longer and maybe got closer to $600? Maybe. But there are a few reasons why $500 made sense. First, this is still older hardware. The i7-6700K and GTX 1070 can still game, but they are not new parts anymore. Second, the final build had a 1TB hard drive instead of an SSD. It works, and it gives the buyer more storage, but I know an SSD would make the system feel faster and more modern. And third, sometimes the best flip is the one that actually sells, not the one that sits online for weeks because I am trying to squeeze out every last dollar. For $500, the buyer got a clean gaming PC with Windows 11 Pro activated, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth working, good temperatures, real benchmark results, and a GTX 1070 that can still handle a lot of 1080p games. And for me, the project is finished. The PC is gone, the buyer got a working budget gaming setup, and I can move on to the next build. So was $500 perfect? No. Of course I would have liked to get the full $600, but after the noisy AIO, the no-post problem, the bad SSD, and all the testing, I am honestly okay with the final sale. This build started as an old used gaming PC with a few surprises, but by the end, it was clean, tested, and sold. And that is the whole point of flipping PCs. Sometimes you do not get the exact number you wanted. But if the price is fair, the buyer is serious, and the PC is actually sold, that can still be a win. So now I want to know what you think. Would you have taken $500 for this i7 and GTX 1070 build? Or would you have waited longer and tried to get the full $600?